everybody to a Kylie's Kitchen segment. So just wanting to tell you that every Friday we send a recipe to our database, and it's a Kylie's Kitchen recipe, sharing with you some beautiful recipes that I create in the kitchen, but also that other people have created using the GF Oats. Today I want to share with you a super quick, easy granola recipe. Now, I don't know many people who don't love a granola, but sometimes it gets a bit much having to get all the ingredients and have them all in your pantry. I've made it super easy for you. Now, using my mixed spice muesli, which is a beautiful combination of cardamom, cinnamon, nutmeg, all those things that remind you of Christmas, all in a muesli mix. Now, of course, you can have this raw, but when you make it into granola, it just increases those flavors, because once you hit the heat onto two spices, they just explode. And if you could only be here in this kitchen at the moment as there's a batch in the oven, the smell and the aroma just goes throughout the house. It's gorgeous. Okay, so this is what I want you to do. I want you to put 3 cups into a bowl. Now, before you do anything else, I want you to very, very roughly pick out the dried fruit, because unfortunately I've already got the dried fruit in the mix and it tends to burn a bit in the oven once the heat hits it. Now, when I mean roughly, like, look at that. Okay, so what I want you to do then is I want you to put half a cup of coconut oil. Okay, I just use this brand, but you use whatever you have in your cupboard or you can get a hold of. Now, I want to mix that through. So 3 cups to half a cup of coconut oil. Now, I don't want it to be too wet, because seriously, if it's too wet, it takes too long to dry out. And, you know, that's part of the fun and the beautiful part of granola, is you'd like it to be really nice and dry, but you don't want to be cooking it for hours and hours on end. So there you go. Now you can see there's still a little bit more dried fruit in there. It really pops that dried fruit once you wet it with the coconut oil. Okay, here we go. We're just going to lay it out on a tray. I love a nice big flat tray that you would cook your roast in. Now, the reason why is you can spread it out well, and if you've got the nice big sides, it doesn't spill over the sides on you. Now, this is your extra chance to grab out any of that dried fruit that might burn in the mix. Okay, so this particular bag of muesli must have the most amount of dried fruit of all. So just to show you how much of the lovely goji berries and the cranberries I do put in here. Okay, there's plenty in this mix. Okay, that's pretty good. So all you do is pop that now into your oven. Now, I've got a fan forced oven, and I like to cook it at about 150, 160. Don't make it too hot, because it cooks too fast, and once again, it tends to burn. So every 15 minutes, I want you to get in and just to turn that granola around. Just use your fingers or a pair of tongs, and then that will nice and evenly dry it out. So you will find in about 40 to 45 minutes, it's lovely and dry. Just take it out and just leave it on your stove to cool. Then you can pop back in any of this dry mix that you've taken out. Just put that throughout, and also then you can bottle them up. Look how beautiful it looks. So look, sometimes if I'm giving it to friends, you can add some more cranberries or some more pepita seeds in there just to pop that colour. I love doing that at Christmas time. But what a beautiful gift, or it looks really beautiful on your kitchen bench. So that's it. Grab yourself some mixed spiced muesli to make yourself some beautiful granola It's gorgeous, served with your yogurt. Okay, thank you. That is my segment for Kylie's Kitchen today.